Hello everyone, this is Daddy here. Hope you're well. Today we want to talk about major trading sessions and their characteristics. We all know that there are three major trading sessions, either for forex or for stocks, shares. So we are going to see what are the characteristics of these sessions. We are going to look into, first of all, ASEAN session. We'll look at European session. We'll look at the US session, and then we do what is called session overlap. Okay, let's get into it. So this table shows us the time of trading session for each region. So we have the GMT time over there from 1 to 24 hours. Asia, they start around about 11 o'clock. These are all GMT. Okay, 11 o'clock, they finish at about 9 o'clock. London session starts about 8 o'clock and finishes at 5. New York starts at 1 o'clock, finishes at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. And we talk about the overlap. You can see the Asian and the Europe overlap for about 2 hours. The Europe and America, they overlap for about 5 hours. So if you look at all the overlap starting from here to here, so this is all the overlap period. Okay, you will see the significance of this overlap in the following slides. So let's talk about the ASEAN session. Okay, remember that ASEAN session is not just Tokyo or Japan only. We have countries such as Hong Kong or cities such as Shanghai, Singapore, Mumbai, Bombay, countries such as Australia, New Zealand, all inclusive in the ASEAN session. Okay, look at the percentage of daily transaction that goes through Tokyo desk. Just 8%. 8% only. So it's not a big volume that goes through ASEAN session in terms of forex trading. Okay, the volatility of these pairs that include Japanese yen will be significant during the session. These are some of the characteristics you must watch out for. Well, this session is always interesting for scalpers and intraday traders. Why? Because of this 8%. Because the volume that goes through during ASEAN session is low. So it is a very good session for scalpers. In fact, we have a lot of expert advisors, robots that have been designed to trade this session specifically. Some of them do a very good job. They trade within few hours of the ASEAN sessions. Some trade just 2 hours, and they pick a currency pair that has nothing to do with Japanese yen. Because as we said, Japanese yen will have high volatility during that session. But look at these pairs. Most of these scalper EA trade, they have no Japanese shares involved. Okay. So the time, as we said, is between 11 p.m. and 9 a.m. GMT. Now let's look at European session. Also, European session consists of UK, Germany, France, and other European nations. You know, there's so many of them, Spain, and etc. Okay. Now look at the difference between the volume. The European session volume is a lot higher than the ASEAN session. In fact, if you look at it, it's even higher than the US session as well. So majority of the forex transactions are done during the European session. Okay, so we call it London or European session. So as we said, take the lion's share of the trading. Okay, any pair that has to do with pound sterling or euro will be significantly you see significant movement during this period. Okay, so either GBP USD, Euro Australia, Euro Pound, Euro Canadian, whatever it is, if it is involving Pound and Euro during this European session, expect high volatility. Okay, so as we said, pound dollar will give a good result, and the time of trading is also between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. GMT. Let's look at US session. As we said, also US session does not only include USA. We have Canada, Mexico, and some other countries in South America, Brazil, and many other countries. Okay, so US only take 20% of transaction, which is significant also, but it's not as big as the European session. So majority of the economic news for US are released around this time. So it's a major volatility period where you see a lot of reactions to the news, either positive or negative. Now, when both the London and the New York dealing desks are open, this is where you have the generally the highest volatility, when both New York and London are open. Okay, so in this session you will consider all pairs that has to do with USD to have a high volatility. Any pairs whatever that has USD involved during the US session will have a high volatility. So when you are trading, remember which session you are trading and which currency you will be looking at. So between 1 p.m. and 10 p.m. GMT. All right. So now let's look at the Asian, European, and US session overlap. I've shown you in the previous diagram. You see how this session overlap. What are their characteristics? So for a day trader, the most productive hours are the London and US session overlap. So if you are able to catch the London and US session overlap, you can trade conveniently during that time. You can use different trading strategy, including trend, ranging, market, whatever you want to do is all well and good for this period. And the best period for traders to find currency they want to trade, to be able to come out and exit your market if you are a day trader, even if you are a long-term trader, is between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. GMT. Okay guys, hope this is helpful to you, just to describe the three types of sessions we have and what are the characteristics of each session, which currency pair react quicker than another one during each of these sessions. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can post it in the comment and I will try to assist you. So till next time, it's Dare.